Gerald, Viktor Yanukovych basically saying America's violating its own laws by approving that $1 billion aid package. Has he got a point there?
Well, it is a point, but let us not forget that the United States still approved a $1.3 billion loan package to Egypt, and it's against the law to provide that kind of package to a government that has been overthrown. It's a military coup, but the United States still does not call what happened in Egypt a military coup, and they're certainly not calling this that either. And as you kept going back and forth listening earlier about what's international law, is it being violated? They do what they want. Okay? I mean, countries do what they want. They use the law when it benefits them. They ignore the law when it doesn't help their cause.
And what about the presence of ultranationalists within the new Kiev government, which Yanukovych talks about? The US and indeed Europe seems to be overlooking that. Or is Yanukovych really exaggerating this threat?
Well, you know, from what I read, there's obviously ultranationalists in there. And it's a much bigger picture. Again, look at the governments that the United States has overthrown and look who has taken their place. So whether it's in Afghanistan, Iraq, you know, it's one set of crooks for another set of crooks. And so they can make up any story that they want. But the fact of the matter is, whosever side you're on about this makes no difference. The fact is, a democratically elected government, like them or not, was overthrown, and now the new prime minister is coming to the United States to meet with President Obama from an illegitimate government. So you can see international law, local law, state law, federal law. The law's on your side when you want it. The word justice, by the way, it's being misspelled. It's J-U-S-T-U-S. Just us when they need to use it, justice when they want to use it against you.
But, Gerald, this could be getting pretty serious, couldn't it? Because there's talk of a military build-up, US build-up near the Ukrainian border. Is this just simply saber-rattling, or is this really a fairly untimely and not particularly good idea to raise a military presence at a time of increasing tensions? Why is the US doing that?
I think it's part of the bigger US plan, as I've mentioned before, to make Russia less and less a threat to United States hegemony. The only three countries, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts is on the same page, is that you have China, Iran, and Russia. So the United States is now weakening Russia economically. It's weakening their defense. They're moving defense systems all around them. And then you go into China, and now it's a pivot to Asia. So it's all part of that. I would like to read a quote to you from Vladimir Yakunin, who heads the state railways monopoly in Russia, Russian Railway. Quote, "We are witnessing a huge geopolitical game of which the aim is the destruction of Russia as a geopolitical opponent of the U.S. and of this global financial oligarchy." That says it all.
Gerald, we'll leave it there. Thank you. Publisher of the Trends Journal, Gerald Celente, live here on RT International. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.